y'all, we have a huge announcement. Before we get into the pod, we have exciting news. We have 2 live shows coming up: Indianapolis, Indiana, September 15th, in Richmond, Virginia, September 16th. You guys join us for our first live shows on the road.
That's right, you guys. We are so excited to see you in person today. Tickets are available only on Patreon for our Chain Gang community because you know they get everything first. Head over to theknowforsure.com for all the details right now.
Right now, y'all. Tickets go on sale to the public June 22nd, Indiana and Richmond. We will see you September. Back to the show, you guys.
We're very detailed. We don't just want to be like, oh, we sold out. Because really, if we didn't care, we could be like, oh, we sold out. They don't know what they're getting. We want it to be an experience. We want you to leave feeling fulfilled. And we want to make sure that, you know, the presence of God is felt in the room.
Yeah, and that's something like beyond the, you know, the set design, production, and VIP, and like besides all of that stuff, y'all, like spiritually, we've been like preparing. It's deeper than we just, you know, trying to put on a live show. Like, we are truly invested into seeing God move in people's lives.
Yeah. What's up, you guys? I'm B.Simone.
And I'm Megan Ashley.
And welcome to the Know For Sure podcast, where we talk about healing, growing, evolving, and having the tough conversations.
Yes, and we also talk about relationships, not just romantic relationships, but platonic relationships.
Like the relationship I have with my best friend, Megan Ashley, of 20 years.
20 years, baby.
Yes, baby. Do you know for sure?
I think I know for sure, but what I do know for sure is after this episode, you're going to know something for sure.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Know For Sure podcast. I'm B.Simone.
And I'm Megan Ashley.
And we are back, you guys.
I'm going to give them a little 1, 2.
Let's just give them a little 1, 2,
Hold on,
3. Get a little. You drinking tea?
Yes.
What'd you get?
Hot cider.
Oh.
little spice.
A little spice of your life. If you were a spice girl, which spice girl would you be?
Sporty spice or scary spice. Those are my 2 favorites.
Scary.
I love scary spice.
I tell you what I want.
Did you watch the movie?
Yes, but I don't remember it. We were like 12.
I gotta find it.
You have to watch it.
It's one of my favorite
Bring
movies.
it back.
What? Their tour bus?
Wild.
Our bus has
We're gonna
got
have.
to be
I was
like
just
that.
about to say, well, our bus is gonna be
I'm
fucking
like,
lit.
their bus was lit.
Our bus is gonna be like a lounge. I'm about to say a hookah lounge for Christians. It's like y'all smoking CBD.
Listen, I listened to a Miles Monroe clip this morning, and he said this was obviously way back in the day when they were legalizing marijuana.
Yeah.
And he said God made that plant, so it's good. But I'm not saying he was agreeing with smoking it all the time.
Okay.
But he said God made that plant, and that plant is good. So y'all do with that what you want. I'm just saying. That's what Miles Monroe said, and I believe everything he says.
And Miles Monroe is my pastor. So, I was watching that video, the relationship one. I sent it out to my homegirl the other day because she's having issues and stuff. I'm like, watch this.
So
you need a beginning male.
So good.
I'm trying to meditate on that. And when I don't see those signs in a man, next.
Bye-bye.
Next. Because these little young boys I've been talking to, you're on the game all day. What you doing on the game? Are you a gamer? Because you could be making some money.
Some of them do.
Well, he don't.
Oh.
Jesus. So what is your purpose, young man? I can't talk to young guys. First date, what is your purpose?
What did God call you on
what
this
did God
earth to
call
do?
you to do? You're so smart, young black king.
All you do is gaming.
Gaming.
Gaming me. Gaming Nintendos.
Gaming me. Gaming Nintendos. The game. Everything a game. You gonna die one day. You gotta walk in your purpose, young fella. I'm like, I'm getting old.
Everything is a game to you.
I'm getting old. I was at the gas station with my sister. The Uber stopped. And there was a guy walking by. His pants were down. I rolled down the window.
You said, pull him up. Young man.
I said, you are too handsome for that. I said, you are so handsome. He said, thank you. You B.Simone? I said, yeah. Now you tell your friends that B.Simone said, keep your pants off your kneecaps. Ooh. That's how you know you getting old.
Braylon's always had an old you have it in you. It's deep in there. There's this old woman, granny, that lives within you. It's in there.
Okay, I'm sorry.
right.
This is not a solo episode, y'all. But y'all know how we get. Let's just do her back.
Okay.
Nah, Carrie.
Okay.
And he's like, I love this.
I love it.
We're back. Ooh, that was a little shaky. Try to add vibrato, but
Ever since Todd and Isaac came, they
it's
really
like
messed
they
up my
threw it
head.
off.
They threw it
it's
off.
Okay. Don't listen to Isaac out of all people.
What was Todd?
Well, Todd was
That's
off too. I don't care if he got the number one Christian album in the world. He was flat. I don't care about that.
That's my favorite clip. You said, you correct Todd. Don't correct
my friend. We've been doing this for a year, baby. We got our notes. Ooh, well, we got a guest. My brother, our friend, Mr. Wallstreet Trapper. Clap it up.
Virtual claps.
Listen, I'm enjoying this already.
We love you.
I'm having a blast, and I'm just
sitting here watching y'all.
just watching. It's better in person. I didn't know it was that good in person because I'm enthralled online.
Oh my God!
Thank
Come
you.
on, enthralled.
No, like
What's
I'm
that mean?
like addicted to it.
Ooh.
I'm captured by it. I'm locked in. When I see it, I'm like, bet. Sometimes even as a man, I gotta like, wait, goddamn, they got me.
Oh, stop.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, I'll say it again. I'm so proud of y'all, man.
Oh my gosh!
And I
thank
can tell
you.
it's genuine.
Yeah,
Like when I see y'all, it's genuine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, do Meg talk like that in person? Then every time I see it, she like, listen. I'm like, oh, that's her for real. Oh, that's her for real then. Bad. Okay.
Listen.
Oh, she be like, listen, because God. I'm like, give me the word. Give it. Feed me. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to, I'm proud of y'all and I love it.
Thank you.
I love it. And I've seen the transition.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I see the growth. So definitely, I'm always rooting. I always hit you in the DM like, yo, I'm so proud of y'all.
What? He be
You know
putting
what I'm
fire
saying?
emojis
Like, I love
and
it.
praying
I love
hands.
it. I think because I feel like we are in an era, we're in a time where y'all represent a breath of fresh air for women. Right? There's so much, I don't want to say toxicity because that word gets used a lot, but I don't think the portrait of the woman right now is what it should be. And I think y'all going against the grain, right? But in going against the grain, you give the world a new perspective.
Yeah.
And it takes people out of the matrix.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Of having to be this or having to be that.
Something that they don't even feel like they truly are, but following culture.
Exactly. Culture. They're following the culture. And I think what you all represent is so refreshing, even for men, to sit back and watch it and be like, damn. Like there are women that's led by God, but still normal. I can still laugh with and joke with.
Kick it with.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to be all uptight.
Not
We can still have that.
not Bible thumpers.
Yeah,
You can
and still y'all still be fresh. Y'all still be fly. Y'all still have y'all fun. So I think for men, when we see that, for me, I'm like, damn, that's dope. And it gives me a perspective like, yo, they still got women out here that's moving like that. And I can gravitate to that. So
you for that.
definitely
That's
keep
what
that
I see
up.
when I look at you.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Wait.
He said, give it to me. Give it to
I'm
me.
serious.
You been working.
Tell me what you see.
Come on now.
Tell me what you see. I'll tell you what I see in this black kid. Yeah. Tell me what you see. Yeah. A little man that got a little street with a little knowledge.
Yeah.
From the streets of New Orleans, but now he is an entrepreneur and building generational wealth.
Yeah.
And one of the first times I connected with you on that is when I came to your warehouse. And after that, I was like, you have to come on our podcast. Because I didn't even know his story. I told Megan about it. I'm like, it's so wild, like just seeing where you come from, the system, and you were in prison. How long were you in prison?
10 years.
Ooh-wee.
Yep. So I did 10 years for attempted murder on robbery.
Wow. Wow. He's like, let's just get that out the way.
Yeah, just get that. I actually did a post last night, the other day for my mom. Because we've experienced so much trauma together. It's just in our relationship.
You and your mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I saw her get shot when I was 9.
Wow.
And then I go to prison when I'm 16. So between the ages of like 14 and 26, I probably never hugged my mom. Right? Like never hugged her. So like my first day home, I wanted to hug her. But during that time, we both developed different views on life. Right? So for me, I'm dealing with abandonment issues. You know what I'm saying? And so just to tell her like, man, you know what? I appreciate you because you could have aborted me at 16 in 1982 when people were like, yo, teen pregnancies.
Right,
and,
right,
you know
right,
what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
and you
right.
held me down. So helping her get through that. And I heard somebody say, wait a minute, that go to therapy, right? And I had to like go through that, you know, shooting somebody, being shot at, watching my mom get shot.
Lord have mercy.
You know what I'm saying? We start to normalize the chaos, right?
Like,
and
this
you
is
start
just
to
life.
operate
This is just
it,
how it is.
but that's not life.
It's not. It's
Yeah,
not.
it's not life. So I had to heal through that so I could be a great father to my daughter. You know what I'm saying? So I think for men that is important. So being from the street is cool, but being a father is better.
Wait. KFS family. Huge announcement. The journals you have all been waiting for are officially here. Yeah, that's right. You heard it right. The first edition Know For Sure journals are available right now on our website. So head over to theknowforsure.com and grab yours today. Y'all, these KFS journals are a study guide to help you maneuver through each episode. Journal your thoughts and feelings while listening and reflecting on what you heard so you can actually retain it and apply it to your life. There are also motivational quotes throughout the journal to keep you motivated. Plus, each journal comes with a custom pouch and a Know For Sure ink pen. We are already almost sold out, so thank you guys who already bought your journals. But if you do not have it, go grab it right now on theknowforsure.com. Get your journal while they still last. We love you guys, and when you get it in the mail, make sure you post and tag us. Let's heal and journal together. All right, you guys, back to the show.
Are you in therapy now?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Religiously.
Good.
I be having a talk.
Good.
I be having a lot of stuff to say. Because now that you go to it and as you peel back the layers, you want to know more.
More about yourself.
You want to know more.
It gets fun.
Like I want to know more.
Yeah.
I think my therapist told me something one day. He said, so in the street, all my partners call me Free. So it was like who Free is and who Wallstreet Trapper are. So you need him, but you can't bury him. Like, cause I would try to like leave him alone. And he'd be like, nah, you can't do that because if you lock him up, he's only gonna thump the door to get out. And when he does get out, he'll cause chaos. What you have to do is you have to learn how to let Free walk with you, but not make the decisions. And you have to let Wallstreet Trapper be the CEO because he's into the business world. But you need
Because
Free.
Free still has gems and jewels
You
and
need
stuff he
him
learned.
because he's alert.
Yeah.
He's gonna understand when somebody's trying to play you. He's gonna understand that, but you can't let him make the decision on how to act. You gotta let Wallstreet Trapper do that. And I was like, yo, that's what?
That's
I
cold.
told you that.
Because that's who you are.
Yeah.
Both exist. Both is true. Like,
Yeah.
that's who you are. And maybe those skills you utilize in ways that maybe you weren't intended, God didn't intend for you to utilize.
Still skills.
But those are still skills. Like, and I say this all the time about my youngest son. I'm like, he's very like, it comes across rebellious, but I'm like, he's determined to do, there's something in him that makes him determined to do it the way that he wants to do it.
Hey, you guys, it's your girl B.Simone, and I will be in Hartford, Connecticut, July 14th and July 15th. Go to officialbsimone.com and get your tickets now. I'm back on the road doing stand-up. Come laugh, come turn up, come have a good night out. Ladies, come on. Fellas, come on. Fellas, if you're single, pull up. Fellas, if you're not single, bring your girl because I can't fight. Just bring your girl. Don't be paying no attention to me, okay? See you, Hartford, Connecticut, July 14th, July 15th. Get your tickets at officialbsimone.com and pull up. And there's a free meet and greet after every comedy show. So I will see you guys there. We'll laugh. We'll have fun. We'll take pictures. Yeah, let's go. Hartford, Connecticut, baby. See you there.
It's my job to nurture that.
Yes.
Not to say, you're just rebellious.
Yeah.
It's like, no. You're determined, but I need to nurture that. So there are things in us that just need to be nurtured. And because we may have used them in a negative way, we try to like you said, bury it and be like, no, I'm putting that person, that's the old me. And it's like, no, that was still you, but maybe it was you unnurtured or you underdeveloped.
Refinement.
Or not using your gifts in a healthy
refinement.
way. Yeah.
And I think it's important, and as men, we need mentors for sure. I think it's important, especially for like black men coming from like poverty or the hood, because for me, like I had never seen a healthy black relationship. So how did I didn't even know how to function. Like I didn't know how to talk to women. I didn't know how to deal with that because I ain't seen nobody do it. But then as I got older, I was like, yo, I want to be that. So my friends now are married and they don't cheat. So now I'm watching them love on their wife. Shout out to my brother Neo. I watch him, like, as corny as he is, right? As corny as he is. That's my dog.
I love a little
That's
corn
my dog.
ball.
But listen,
Shout out to the corn
he
balls.
praises his wife.
Yes, I know that's right.
And so I learned that from him.
Yeah.
Like, he cherishes her.
Yeah.
He makes sure she have the world.
Yeah.
And I can promise you he don't cheat on her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So me watching that, I'm like, oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's the friends I need.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That
I
you
need
wanna
to be
surround
around them
yourself
because
with.
now you can be around married friends, but what if their conversation is about how to get away with cheating?
Right.
Then as a friend, I'm gonna think,
Right.
okay, well, I know how to get away with cheating.
Right.
But my friends married, they don't cheat, they successful businessmen. So now I get to be influenced by that.
So coming from the hood and the prison life, how did you shift your mindset into what you are now? Because if y'all don't know Wallstreet Trapper, please look him up. What's the thing you do on Tuesdays?
Oh, Trapping Tuesdays?
Trapping Tuesdays.
Yeah.
He is big in the
Oh, yeah, you
stock
came.
market.
Yeah,
I
you
came.
came. Yeah,
I
yeah,
came and
yeah.
watched behind the scenes one day. Big in the stock market, big in Black
Yeah.
family wealth, financial wealth. But there had to be a shift or a moment or a huge shift in your mindset that took you from that system, the prison system and the streets, to a wealthy Black man.
Yeah.
How did you shift that? Because I called you one day. We were talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
somebody
Yeah.
in my family. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to. It's the mindset. If they just change their
Yeah.
mindset,
Yeah.
you know, shifting that. I feel like that's one of the most difficult things that people struggle with is shifting their mindset.
Because we've normalized chaos, we've normalized confusion, and everybody around us has that. So we only become a product of what we're around. So for me, when I was in prison, I remember I was 17, and this white guy told me something that changed my whole perspective. He was like, "Y'all playing the wrong game," and I was like, "Well, you ain't here with me, so how you can't be playing a different game than me?" But when we looked at it, he was like, "I'm in here." So he was in there for embezzlement. So he embezzled $2.8 million, paid $800,000 restitution. He kept $2 million. He only did 18 months.
Wow.
I was doing 10 years for attempt murder. And so he asked me this question. He was like, have you ever seen $1 million? I was like, hell no. Like, I ain't never saw that before. And so he thought that was my introduction to wealth. He was like, wealthy people learn how to invest their money. They stop trading time for money. They learn how to give value to people because the people is where the wealth is really at. And so then he's talking to me about stocks, real estate, and business. So the rest of my 10 years, that was like a game changer for me. Like, because I had never heard nobody talk about trading time for money, making your money work for you. All I knew was hustle and grind.
Those two are huge. Don't skip
That's
over
it.
that, y'all. Don't trade your time,
Time for money.
And what
Stop
was the
trading your
third
time
one?
for money.
Bringing
Give value to people.
Giving
Bring value to people because that's where the money at.
Okay.
And so the rest of my time, I started just watching the stock market while I was in prison. And then you start to see, damn, these people making all this money and they not risking their life. They not risking their freedom.
Yep.
When all I thought I had to leverage was my life and my freedom. So I didn't know the value of myself. So a lot of people walking around the world right now, they don't really know the value of themselves. And nobody's going to teach you that value. That's inner work.
Yeah, you have to do the work.
You got to do the work.
You have to do the work.
So even when I came home with the knowledge, I'm going to be real, I still didn't understand the value of who I was because I went right back into the same environment. Everybody hustling, everybody doing the same thing. So I got back into it.
Right back.
Right back after
10
doing
years.
it 10 years. Yep. But I caught
Lord.
another charge.
Lord.
That one I was looking at 25 years.
Jesus.
So we get found out guilty.
I can't.
Let me tell y'all
I
something.
can't.
I know
can't.
the street rules. I get it. If you do it and I am with you, I am telling.
Well, you're not even supposed to be put in that situation.
No, I know, but I'm
Yes.
just saying.
No,
I'm just
even
letting
the
you know.
people you with.
If
Don't-
you decide,
Yeah.
if you decide one day you feeling
You a
froggy,
thug life.
and one day you just say the shovel's in the trunk, I'm gonna say, "Let me out." Ooh-wee.
Ooh, I can't do it.
What? 25?
Yep. I was taken at 25.
Okay, tell your story.
So we got found out guilty. And then, even
Ooh,
then.
glory
I-
be to God. But tell that story. Don't just, because the story you told me in the
yeah.
warehouse,
So
you had
they
me
kicked
in
my door. Yeah,
tears.
so they kicked the door and they found 10 pounds of weed, a 223, which is an assault rifle, a 40 with extended clip on the beam, 10
Jesus.
$10,000, 100 X pills and some lean. You know, I was hustling. And when I got locked up, I was already fighting a charge because me and my homie was in a car together, and he was already a 3-time loser on some drugs. So I took that charge because I didn't want him to catch a life sentence. You know, still 3 strikes you out. He had 3 drug charges.
So if you take it, how much did you get?
I was only going to get probation because I didn't have a drug charge. I went to prison for attempt murder on robbery, which is a violent offense. So I'm like, all right, bet I'm going to take this charge for you. Again, watch this.
I would have did that.
You already.
I do probation.
Yeah.
I'll do probation.
Yeah, so I knew I was only going to get probation.
I don't want to
And
give you
it
life.
is crazy how the streets make you think where I'm already a felon. I can't be nothing. You know, my whole life is not attached to the streets. So instead of seeing my dog do a life sentence, yo, I'm gonna take the charge, not knowing 6 months later I'm gonna catch a charge, a drug charge. So now I got both of those charges that I'm fighting at the same time, and not a judge and a DA is using both of those charges and connecting it to what I went to prison for.
10 years prior.
So now they saying, yo, he's already went to prison for attempt murder on robbery. Look at the guns he have. Look at the drugs he have. He's willing to kill again for the drugs. We got to get him off the street.
Wow.
And so I'm like, oh, this is serious. But I had already did 10 years, so I was like, I'm not about to give him another 25. They're going to have to, like, give it to me. Like,
so you're basically saying,
I'm going to go to trial.
got you, opposed to saying I'm guilty.
I'm a guilty. Yeah, so at 16, I was like, yo, I'm guilty. I'll take the 10 years. I'm 16 again, but still not even valuing my life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I could do 10 years. That ain't no big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
10 years?
Because in the streets, you know, you accept that reality. Like, you know.
It comes with it.
It come with it.
Death or prison?
Yeah, like, I was taught that. Like, because everybody around me, if I count on my hands, everybody had done went to prison. Everybody had done got shot, which I had done got shot. So you already know, like, that come with it. So you accept it, and then that gives you that edge. Like, all right, I know this is going to come with it. Let me just do what I got to do while I'm here.
Wow.
Right? And so even when I look at the young dudes now, like, people talk down on them. I don't. I just understand that somebody got to go give them a different set of rules. Somebody got to implement a value system in them. We don't understand value.
Yeah.
We don't understand the value of how.
Wow.
You don't understand
Of even
being a
just your life.
grandfather,
Yeah,
being
yeah,
a father.
your
That don't
life.
need much. You ain't comprehending none of that. You living in
the moment.
survival
Yeah,
mode.
yeah.
And the person who is thriving and the person who is surviving, living life on 2 separate terms. They got 2 different contracts that they done signed.
All right, you guys, really, really quickly, before we go on with the show, y'all,
an announcement.
we are here on set filming and shooting content for our new merch collection that drops July 14th.
But if you're on Patreon, you get it 24 hours earlier. So July 13th, the full collection will be available to our chain gang only.
Y'all know we love y'all, Chain Gang. Y'all get everything early, so we will see y'all next week. Get excited. And you might wonder why this video is in black and white. It's because we're not announcing the colors yet. What color do y'all think it is?
We want y'all to
Yellow?
guess.
Is it giving green? Is it
giving
pink?
purple?
Is it giving orange?
Is it giving earth tones?
I don't know what it's giving, but it's giving black and white for now.
And it's giving sold out. It's giving sold
As always.
out.
New collection drops next week, July 14th. We will see you guys on Patreon. You get it early. All right.
Love you guys.
Back to the show.
So even when I beat that charge, I got found out guilty. I still was in the streets. I was like, man, you know what? Shit, I can't hustle no more because I don't got no money. So I started robbing dope dealers. So me and my homie, we started robbing the dope dealers now. And I almost got killed in that situation. Me and my homie went and did something, and a dude put a gun on my head again.
Jesus.
And I was like, my homie came in, God bless his soul. He was like, if you kill my homie, it's gonna be 3 people dead right here. So you could just let him go, and we can just call this a stalemate. Blessing, God, let me go. I walked out and I gave my dog the money. I said, bro, I'm good. Like, I'm done. I did 10 years already. I've been shot.
Yeah, it's like
we done
enough
got
is
found out
enough.
guilty.
Enough.
I was like, bro, I'm good. And my homie was like, nah. They ain't know that come with the street. Again, we married to it.
Yeah.
But I divorced it. I was like, nah, bro. Like,
How hard was it for you to get out of that with the environment?
I was still in it a little bit
Yeah.
after that. You know, it's kind of like somebody who said they ain't gonna drink no more.
Right,
After they had a
right.
hangover.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I
I
ain't
had
drinking no
a
more.
near death experience.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
he's like,
looking
I'm
down
done.
the barrel of the gun. I'm like,
Ooh-wee.
I looked that, and that wasn't the first time that happened to me. So I was like, damn.
1 second.
I'm like, if I'm about to go out like this, I just started praying, like, God, everything I did wrong. And I got out of it, but it wasn't until I had my daughter that immediately my life changed. Like having her, and I even say this now, I need her more than she needs me because she was responsible for my pivot. And it's just one thing I would never let go out of my mind. I remember when I had my daughter, but I remember being 22 years old and I was sleeping next to my partner. He had 99 years. He was 19 years old. And I slept next to this other dude we used to call him Mississippi. He had 240
This is
years.
in your cell.
Yeah. No, it was it's like a college dormitory.
Got you.
And I remember Mississippi he was in there for a double murder. And I remember he went to trial. I mean, he went to the visiting room and he came back crying. And I was like, bro, what you crying for, bro? He was like, dog, he had 2 kids. He was like, bro, I'll never see my kids. I'll never see them free.
How do you even give somebody 200 years? What does that even mean?
That's just the chart. Like they know
Yeah,
you can't live.
They know you
200
can't
years,
live that.
But it's like
but they
a
giving you the
life
maximum
sentence.
sentences on
Yeah.
it. And so I'll never forget that look on his face. That look on his face like stained my insides. It stained my brain. And when I had my daughter, immediately I was like, she don't deserve that. She don't deserve to come see me in prison. She damn sure don't deserve to see me in a casket. Cause she gonna need me. Cause if I'm not here, she's gonna run across another me. And somebody gotta tell her how to navigate this. So that was I haven't turned back since then. Like since I had my daughter, everything I had, I told my homies, I'm like, here, bro, I'm good, I'm straight, and I started working. And it's because I just understood, I don't know, man. God give you what you want. Sometimes even if you don't need it, to show you that you don't need it.
Yeah.
But for my daughter, I needed her. That was the only thing that was gonna get me out because even if I would have had a son, I would have still been hustling.
Really?
If I'd have had a son, I would have still been hustling. I would have still been in the street because I feel like he needed to know that. My mama told me that. My mom was like, the streets gonna be what they gonna be. I gotta show you how to navigate this.
So your mom was in the streets?
No, my mom got shot 9 times. She got shot in front of me. First time she got shot 6 times. The second time she got shot 3 times. She at my house right now.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? That's my dog, man.
Oh my
That's
God.
my dog. Yeah. So
Glory
I
be
learned
to
that. I
God.
learned the
That's
streets
beautiful.
from her.
Yeah.
So when she went to prison
Wow.
and my grandmother passed, I was homeless for about 90 days because none of my family could take me in. It's kind of like putting a lion in a zoo. He too wild. And my people wasn't just ready for that.
Yeah.
So I navigated off basically what my mama taught me at 14. I just navigated the streets on how my mama taught me how to navigate the life.
I'm like, who is this person? 'Cause
Yeah.
y'all, he is
No.
not like that now.
Nah, I'm
He's
chill.
so gentle
Nah,
and
I'm
sweet.
chill. Nah, I'm
He
chill.
like, good morning, queen.
Yeah, I'm chill. Life is different.
Yeah.
Life is different. You evolve. You study men like Eric Thomas, E.T.
E.T.,
That's my mentor
man.
right now.
Shout out to E.T.
Yeah, that's my mentor.
him.
So being with him and being around other men who are in their purpose helps me evolve.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, you
Changing
ain't.
your environment,
Yeah,
your
the
environment.
conversation is different.
Conversation.
You can't talk to these men about messing with women or
Yeah, what?
being in the street. They're like, what?
What?
Nah, I'm gone.
Not even entertaining
Yeah,
that
we're not
type-
even
yeah.
entertaining that conversation. So being around those men helped me evolve. So now I don't listen to the music I used to listen to them. I'm in the car listening to gospel music. I'm in the car listening to a
Something
sermon.
motivational.
Miles Monroe.
Yeah.
Keys to the Kingdom is my favorite one.
What? Part 1, 2.
I'm starting that this week.
Keys to the Kingdom.
It
It's my
popped up
favorite
on
one.
my YouTube.
It's my
on our
favorite
YouTube
one.
thing.
I literally can listen to that over
Yeah.
and over and over and over
Yeah,
again.
Keys
It's
to the
I'm gonna start it
Kingdom.
this week.
Nah,
I'm gonna do
Keys
it
to the
this
Kingdom
week.
is heavy.
heavy.
It's heavy.
I got it. Have you done the relationship one? What's the?
I haven't missed it.
It's
I gotta send that one to you.
Yeah, he talks about women, but he also talks
Talking
about men.
Yeah. Miles
it's
was,
good, yeah.
and it wasn't until 2019 that I learned that he passed away.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was just in, I was in it because you want change.
Yeah.
Like if you don't want change, you won't stay the same. And only reason you want to stay the same because you fear what's ahead.
Ahead, yeah.
Right? So I wanted change. I knew like if people are successful, I could be successful. If people are happy in life, I could be happy. If they got men seeing 50, 60, and 70, I can see 50, 60, 70.
Yes.
You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? So, but that comes with wanting to be influenced by the right people.
Yeah.
So I wanted a different set of people to influence me. TD Jakes started following me the other day. I was hooping and hollering. I was like, oh, Bishop follow me. You tripping
Come
out
on,
here.
Bishop.
You follow me.
Yeah.
You out here trapping.
Yeah.
So I was
No,
geeked.
that's
I
for
know.
sure.
Geek.
When the people that you admire start following
admire.
you, like when Tab followed me, I
Facts.
was
Yeba.
You
Yeba,
geek.
like
Yeah.
You
people
geek.
like,
You
that's
geek.
all you.
So
It's
you
like
feel like
you're
you
doing
putting
the
it
right
out there.
thing.
You're doing the
Yeah.
right
Putting
thing.
out the right energy,
Putting out the
attracting
right
the right
energy.
people.
Yeah.
That's a fact. So
Wow.
I love that.
that's it for me. So that's why and so now I'm in the family building component of my life, right? So I'm 40. We're like, all right, we not in the streets no
You're
more.
40?
I am 40.
When did you turn 40?
4th of July.
Wow.
Yes.
So you about to be 41.
I am about to be 41.
He's, I'm grown man.
I'm grown as hell.
Yeah, man. So we
You
just
talking about these gamers, big
that's
girl.
it. You
Be
the-
quiet. He's like, sweetie,
Gamers.
who are you talking to?
As-
Okay, Trav, you single?
But that's where we at. I am.
You not mad at me.
She's sick. She's sick. You are sick.
But it's just, evolving. I moved my daughter mom out here.
Yeah, you
Oh,
told
that's
me
nice.
that. That's so dope.
Yeah, I moved her. I put her in a crib because I wanted everybody to experience a breath of fresh air.
And a new start, like a
Yeah.
new opportunity, a new beginning.
Yeah, I needed that. I wanted my daughter to be around me. I've been fighting for my daughter my whole life. So
How
I
old
want
is she?
She 8. She's
Okay.
7, about to be 8. She be 8.
Okay.
So just fighting for her, wanting her to see a new experience. And so I just understood that as men, I can't want my daughter to be happy and not want her mom to be happy. They come together.
You hear that, man?
You know what I'm saying?
put that
Come
on
on now.
the real
Talk
and
that
let him-
into where the camera at
yeah,
now.
yeah, they come
You
together.
see that?
Yeah, they come together. So I moved them
Put
out
that
here.
on the reel.
Put it on the reel.
Yeah,
Put
they
it on
come
the
together. Put her out here, moved her out here, and honestly, we haven't had a sexual relationship in 8 years.
Wow.
Like it's straight
Just
been.
healthy co-parenting.
Yeah, man, we
Yeah.
don't got to do that.
Yeah.
I don't got to play with your feelings.
All right, you guys, you've been stressing about a health problem you have. You almost resort to texting your group chat to get your friends' opinions.
You're extremely unlikely to find quality medical advice in your group chat, but you can find it from a doctor on ZocDoc.
Thousands of medical professionals on ZocDoc are there to help you guys. They listen like a friend and give you the expert care you need.
ZocDoc is the only free app that lets you find and book doctors who are patient reviewed, take your insurance, and are available when you need them, and treat almost every condition under the sun.
Surprise twists may work for podcasts. Just like every week, you have no idea what you're going to get at the Know For Sure podcast, but not so much for medical care, y'all.
With ZocDoc, there are no more alarms, no surprises. Choose from thousands of patient-reviewed doctors, specialists, browse doctor profiles, upload and verify your information, and get the care you need.
Go to ZocDoc.com/KFS and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. Many are available within 24 hours. That's ZocDoc.com/KFS. ZocDoc.com/KFS. Back to the show, guys.
You don't got to play with mine.
Yeah.
But I still want to see you happy.
Yeah.
Because when I quit my job, she believed in me. Like I went to her like, yo, I'm about to quit this job. I'm paying for nursery. But I need you to give me like 6 months. So just hold me down because I'm going after something.
But see, God, that you had a plan and you
This
really
is true.
believed in yourself. And
Yeah.
you were probably saying it with so much conviction. They just
Yeah.
be like, give me 6 months. You
Nah.
come home, they drinking the beer with their feet up.
Nah.
It's
What
like,
is 6 months to do what? Your belly growing. And you are sitting there looking
Your
big.
belly
You
is
looking
growing.
bigger. And our account is looking thinner.
Nah. So I went in. I asked her. I was like, man, give me 6 months. Like, and I'm going to be back on it.
Yeah.
So she was like, I got you.
That's lit.
She was like, I got you. Bet. Say less. So I just went all in on the vision I had. And so.
Which was what at the time? The stock market stuff?
Yeah,
Okay.
just building it out. And even when I started gaining a success and I was traveling, she still didn't, you need to be here. You need to do this. But I would always communicate, yo, next week I'm about to dip. So I'm going to hold Shorty down for like a week. I'm going to give you a break. You know what I'm saying? I know you need a break. So give me her for like a week because I'm about to be gone for a week. So we just established like healthy communication.
that's so important.
Like we established that. And so when I got where I am now, I was like, yo, I need you to come out here. because I'm being seen so much, I'm around. I can't sleep if y'all ain't safe. And so
they
much
were in
going,
New Orleans.
so much going on. Like maybe like right before they moved, the house next door to them had a shootout.
No.
Yeah, it's like
And I was like, I can't be. I'm out here at the time. I'm living in a condo.
Yeah.
I'm driving when I'm driving, and you right there. We not doing that. Even though I'm taking care, but we can't do that.
Yeah.
I don't need y'all in that environment.
Yeah.
So she was, and I get it. She was reluctant to give up her independence.
Yeah.
And I told her, listen, you still independent, but I'm gonna pay all these bills.
Yeah.
You independent, go do what you gotta do, but moving here, that don't need to be a burden on you. Now, whenever you get your stuff going, I'ma still pay the bills.
Yeah.
I ain't tripping, because we together for life, not just 18
matter what.
years.
Yeah.
And if you happy, you not stressing about no money, she not stressing
You
about
can
no
be the
money.
best mother we
We can have fun.
daughter.
And I think that's what happened with us as when it comes to financial trauma. We've watched our parents emotionally react to bills and not have enough money.
And
then we
stress.
inherit that. So now we got that same feeling behind money and how we spend money. So I just never wanted that to be an issue. And being healthy co-parents, now my daughter can see, like, damn, my daddy respected my mama. So she don't have daddy issues, because I've dealt with women that have father issues. Your daddy not present or whatever. So I want it to be, I don't want her to have that. So I want her to see, my daddy good, my mama good. Now she running around like a little 7-year-old girl. She happy. She ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? My mama here. So I think as a man now, I just want to be the provider. I want to show my family something new.
Yeah.
I don't mind carrying my family on my back. I'm supposed to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who else gonna bring us from where we were? Who gonna rewrite that blueprint for us? Who gonna give us a new last name besides me?
Yeah. I love that. You're new at co-parenting.
yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Co-parenting is it can be real ghetto. Like it's not
I love when Chi Chi says that. She's like, it's so ghetto.
It's ghetto. It can be very, and because it's so new, like we don't have our rhythm yet. You know?
It takes time.
It takes time to do that. And learning to like yesterday, I don't technically get my kids until Monday after school. But yesterday was Mother's Day, so I wanted to see them. But I had them for a little bit of the afternoon, and then I sent them back with their dad, because technically that's your day. But
It's your
just
day,
trying to keep a routine so that I'm not allowing my emotions to cause a inconsistent schedule for them, because I'm emotional about something, or because I just want to see them, or whatever, just keeping a consistent schedule. But it's so new for us, and I'm sure we'll find our rhythm, but it takes a lot of that communication.
Communication is key.
It is, though. It's like, no, you can't just come over here.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
You can't just stop by. It's not like,
Right. This is not an open door policy.
this is not, like, wait,
Wow.
that is not, just setting certain
Yeah,
boundaries.
boundaries.
And being like, no, you can't, no.
Yeah.
Like,
You have to call me. Let me know.
yeah.
Yeah.
7:00 is when you can pick them up. No, you cannot. No, you can't bring them by when I'm not home just to go pick up something.
Yeah.
Just little stuff, but it's so
That's
new for me. I don't know. I'm like, is this right? Is this
Or
wrong?
can
I'm
he?
trying to figure
Yeah,
it out.
yeah.
Yeah, there's no rule book to it. You have to just.
And it's not my baby. It wasn't just my baby's dad.
Right.
This was my husband.
Of 12
So
years.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So having
different
that, it's a
dynamic.
whole different dynamic, co-parenting with somebody who used to be your spouse.
Yeah.
Because you're used to submitting to him in a certain way that you no longer have to do. I don't have to submit to you in that
anymore.
way.
How does that feel?
It's so different.
Wow.
Because I think that I think that I have been okay with a certain level of submission, because the idea of standing on my own 2 feet and having to get my instructions straight from him has been like I'm
Scary?
fearful of
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Like, because
You
I don't
like
want
the
to
filter. Like, go through the husband
Yes,
first.
because then I'm
let
like,
the
because
husband tell me.
then the mistake isn't just
Well,
on
you
me.
said
It's
God
like, well,
told
you
you.
said
Yeah.
so. But now having to be so in tune with God in a way that I've never had to be in tune with Him, and like hearing my instructions straight from Him is new for me. And it's still, I'm only weeks new into this. This is very new thing.
That is
but
wild.
overcoming that fear.
Yeah.
And being like, no, like God can speak to me.
Can speak directly
and he can
to you.
lead me and guide me on how to raise my son.
Yeah.
In the way that I'm supposed to raise them.
Yeah.
And making decisions. I've never had to set up utilities before.
Yes.
I was like, my
You've
trash
never
still hasn't come. My trash can still hasn't come. And I'm like, does it normally take this long? Like, I don't have trash cans, and the electric company is supposed to come, and the gas and the water. And I'm like, why are they not in one group? Why can't I just do a group thing? And should I do fixed rate, or should I do standard rate, or just I've never had to make these decisions by myself. I have like just even financially, like now because we sold our home, I have this lump sum of money. I'm like, I don't know what to do with this, and I don't have a 401k. Yep. I don't have
Where she put this money at?
I don't have a corporation that I'm just putting into I'm an entrepreneur. How do I file my taxes? I've never had to file my taxes. Yep. Just all these things I've never had to do.
Because you've been a wife since you were 20?
20.
This is a whole new life for you.
You're doing like your 20s and your 30s.
It's scary.
Like living by yourself. Your first.
It is ghetto. I don't.
So let me ask you a
recommend
question. What during the marriage phase, how did you get in that space where you felt like, I'm going to let this man lead?
Well, I think
How did you get there?
I think it was a thing of like, that's just standard of what you do.
Biblically.
Like, I think that like the man is always the head of your household. So I think that was the thing. And then I was so young, I was so impressionable, and he's 6 years older than me.
Okay.
So he's lived by himself. He's done, he's been able to, do
working,
things. But like he had kind of established his life on his own already longer than I have. I went from my mom's house to a marriage. You know what I mean? So I've never been on my own. So it was easy to submit to him because I didn't know what the hell I was doing anyway.
Right.
And he did. So it was easy to do that, you know? But now it's like, it's just different. It's like, I know it's going to be amazing. And I'm going to be like, oh, this is whatever.
Living the life.
Yeah, like I was scared to set up my utilities, and then you set one up, and it's like, it's not that bad. It's like, you just got to go through the process, but it's just different to be 33 and to have to.
Yeah, you super old. Yep, 33.
Shut up.
I know, but it's just like, you know what I mean? For your first time.
Yeah.
A lot of people got their first apartments at 20 and set up their utilities and their, I've never done any of that.
Yeah. So you're not close. You feel like now you're close to the. I'm turning to the.
Yeah, I know. You're like, it's my podcast.
Welcome to Trapping Tuesdays.
Because it's interesting for me to hear from that dynamic.
Yeah.
Of a woman saying, "No, this is new to me. I have to learn this because I'm so used to him. I got this.
Yep.
I don't need him.
Yep.
I got this.
I don't know what
I'm gonna hold this down.
Yep.
And to hear that vulnerability, like, nah, you're like, this is scary. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm terrified.
I'm trying to figure this out.
Yeah.
Like I'm over here like, damn.
And I'm in the balance of like, yes, I do have it, but in my next relationship, I want to.
You have it.
What? I don't want to go into it being an independent Black woman.
Yeah.
Like, I want to go into it being like, yes, I am independent, but I'm going to allow a man to lead. I feel like I jump into like,
I'll do it,
or I got it, or I'm always pulling out my card. I'm just like, it's out of habit.
Right.
Like, oh, I got it.
Because you've held it down so long by yourself, you think?
By myself, or just, and I think over.
Leave the gamers alone, B.
I know. But also in the generation we're in, trying to let the man know I'm not here for your money.
Exactly.
Like, I like you. I can pay for it. I got it. I do that overcompensating, and it's like, you don't have to prove it that way.
Yeah.
Still let him lead.
Still be you.
But learning like, it's okay. You don't have to pull out your card on the first damn date. I mean,
what does it take for a woman to get that? Because as a man, that's my thing. Like, you want to go in and be like, yo, I can. Like, I feel like I'm in a space where I can lead.
Yeah.
Like, I'm confident in my leadership skills. And part of me now is like, I want to be the person that when my family look back, they're like, yo, it's because of him that we're here. And he set the tone. He set the, this is what we doing. He set the business. He set that. Like, when I look at a TD Jakes, when I look at him, I see his biggest fan is his wife. Because every time he preaching, she going crazy on the side.
What?
Standing up.
Standing up.
Yep.
She going crazy. So, and as for me as a man, when I walk through, like, I want my wife to be like, yep, he got us.
I could do
and be comfortable.
Like,
comfortable.
Oh, I can do that.
So what does it
You
take
can't
for a
do
woman?
that.
What does it take for a woman to be that? Does it have to be the man, like representing that?
like, you
or
answer it.
does
Yes.
what is it?
I think
A man you feel like comfortable with leading you.
yeah, and being, like, for example, if TD Jakes wasn't living that at home, she wouldn't be standing up
about
doing
to
that.
say that.
That's
And
good.
it's like
I was
who
about to
you
say
are,
that shows that the man
That's
he is
who
on that
he is.
platform is the man he is at the house.
That's who
That's
he is at
good.
home, and my mom taught me that a long time ago. Like you can tell a lot about a man, about a pastor, by the way his wife is responding on the front row. And I think that for me, like, are you the same person in our home
that you are
that
to the
you
world.
are to your friends and to your employees and to your
big.
coworkers and to your like, are you that same man? And I think knowing the consistency of a man allows you to trust a man. Like you got to be consistent, and you got to be consistent even when the opportunity for you not to be consistent is presented to you.
And
Are
you have to be
consistent?
submitted to God.
Yeah.
Like your standard of this is the standard, this is who I submit to, and fall under the kingdom rules.
Yeah.
Like if you're really following God, you're probably an easy man to follow.
Yeah. And the Bible, I mean, if in the Bible is it gives clear instructions for how a man should treat a woman. And treat her like the weaker vessel, not because she's weaker, but because she's more fragile. And there are things that we experience just in the nature of a woman that causes us to be fragile, that as a man you will never have to experience.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, hold on. Let me guess. I know you can spot a too good to be true health hack from a mile away. You be hitting up your friends for the latest studies about healthy aging. You read labels like it's your job. Is that you? Well, congratulations, baby. You're a skeptic, okay? You deserve a multivitamin that more than meets your standards. Enter Ritual.
You guys, I love Ritual Essential because for women 18 and older, this is one of the few multivitamins that's soy-free, gluten-free, vegan-friendly, and formulated without GMOs.
I love that. It's super, super healthy.
Even has a minty, fresh essence.
Yes.
Every time you open the bottle.
That. Every time you open it, so it's super, super enjoyable.
Yeah.
So you guys, no more shady business. Ritual's Essentials for Women 18 and Up is a multivitamin you can actually trust. And Ritual is offering our listeners 10% off during your first 3 months. Visit ritual.com/KFS to start Ritual or add Essential for Women 18 and older to your subscription today. All right, back to the show.
And so because you don't have to experience that, be gentle with this thing that I'm giving you. It's strong, but it has a lot of value, but it's fragile. You need to take care of this thing.
Nurture it.
Yeah. And like how a man treats you in the consistency how he treats you, that determines like that loyal man. If y'all don't go watch Queen Charlotte.
What is that?
Oh yeah, it just came out.
It's a show?
It's Bridgerton, but it's about the queen. It's a story about Queen. And it's a real story.
Yeah.
Queen Charlotte and King George.
Yeah.
And King George was, he had mental issues that he had most of his life. And they had an arranged marriage. And he was crazy, basically. Like he was mad in his mind. And the way that maneuver
through it.
I mean, when I tell you, I wanted to crawl up in a ball and weep at that last episode.
Oh my God.
You have to watch it.
It's on Netflix?
Bet.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think a black woman shot it, right?
Yeah, it's by Shonda Rhimes.
Yeah,
Shonda
black
Rhimes did
woman
it.
shot
But
it.
the way there's just even in his mess and all of his whatever, she found a strength in that, and he had to be strong for his country, but with her, he was able to just fall in her arms and be fragile. And she was like, if he's mad, he's my madman. Like, I don't care if he's mad. He's mine. He doesn't need that. He needs his queen. He needs his wife. And that's the type of relationship
That's good.
that you want.
that you want.
You want that. You want your man to be able to speak that from you, and you want to be able to speak that
And to feel
for
safe
him.
and vulnerable
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for men, that's just, it's hard understanding when to be vulnerable. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm 41. I've never been in love before.
Jeez.
Ever.
No.
Ever in my life. Ever.
Trap.
Ever.
He said, ever.
No, you never said I love you.
Nah. I don't play with that. My mama.
Not to any woman?
No, my mom always told me not to play with those words. One thing, you don't play with people's feelings. You keep it 100.
Wow.
So if you didn't feel that way, don't say it.
I'm not about. It's hard.
Like,
I'm not gonna lie
you,
to you.
shawty.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If a woman asks me, I miss you, and I don't, that is the most awkward moment for me ever.
Because you're not going to say I miss you too.
I will not say it.
Well, I can't wait to say I miss you tomorrow.
That is the
Thanks
most.
for coming on my podcast.
I'm
I miss
telling
you.
That's one of the most awkwardest moments for me.
He
They'll
gonna be like, you're welcome.
Pleasure to do business.
Pleasure
with
to do
you.
business with you. Let me know when it drops. Leave me alone. Shit. Baby sis.
That's hard.
So what would cause you, like, do you feel like you would just know when you know, or is there a certain standard of woman that you're...
So now I'm, because of therapy, now I'm starting to unlock like different emotions
Okay.
in myself. And I'm starting to understand, okay, this why. Well, my mom went to prison, you know, that left me with an abandonment issue. My
Did y'all
grandmother
used to
passed
say
away.
you loved each other?
Me and my mom, that was my dog.
Even when you were younger?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then at 16, I got set up by a woman. Right. So that's how I went to prison. So part of me was kind of fearful of being emotionally exposed.
Wow.
Because the few times I was emotionally exposed, I associated that with letdown.
Pain, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So but my mom always told me, like, you don't play with people's feelings. So if somebody would be like, man, I miss you, I'd be like, so what you doing? You know what I'm saying? So
For
they'd
sure.
be like, what?
WYD.
What? So now I think
yeah,
so
word,
for men, yeah, like that's it. Word. No, indeed. That was my thing. Indeed. So what's up?
Yeah.
You know, so
That's
I think,
kind
but
of good though. Like, you know, not leading them on.
yeah. So I always learned that, but I think so now I'm at an age where I'm not gonna lie, like I want to be emotionally vulnerable, but I'm kind of scared of it because now it puts you in a space like,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But you know you need it. You know you have. So I was talking to ET about it,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Trap, like the only way you can get to the next level is that.
Yeah.
Like you got all the tools, Trap, but the only way you get to the next level,
Yeah. Is that
I'm like, ooh,
And that's
Yeah.
just having discernment on where to put that
where to put
vulnerability.
it? Yeah.
Because there's like this clip that somebody sent me that it was like there are honest people, there are transparent people, and then there's vulnerable people. And he was like, honesty is like, if you ask me, I'll tell you the truth.
Yes or no? Yeah.
If a transparent person is like, if you look, you'll see it. I'm not hiding it. But a vulnerable person, without ask, tells. Like without you having to prompt me, I just say it.
Wow.
And I think that takes true discernment to find where you place that vulnerability, to say that without you even prompting me, I just feel safe here to say, I am going through this, I am feeling this, and I don't believe that you need to be vulnerable with everyone.
Yeah.
yeah,
I think that vulnerability first
It's
belongs
sacred,
to God.
yeah.
That is a sacred, intimate thing, and that first belongs to Him.
Yeah.
And then as He leads you, I feel like He will show you where to place that vulnerability.
Yeah.
And that needs to be proven through character.
yeah,
Yeah.
As I spend time with you, does your character show fruits? You know, are you bearing, or is your character
Is it
bear
bearing
fruits
fruit?
of a person that I can place my vulnerability
Yeah.
in? And I think as we all are on this single journey and
Yep.
dating, that's something that we need to be mindful of,
Ooh, that's
because I
good.
want to be with someone I can be vulnerable with.
Yeah.
I need vulnerability.
Yeah.
I am strong in a lot of ways. I need to come home
Yeah.
and I need to lay it down, and I
Yeah.
need to feel safe to lay
Yeah.
it down. You know what I mean? So asking God to lead me in that. Like, I want to be with someone I can be vulnerable with.
That's good.
100%.
I cannot believe we have to go.
it was great.
He said, "Well, all right. We
was
have to do a
amazing.
part 2 with you.
I'm here
When are you coming back?
whenever you want.
Tomorrow.
We could bond tomorrow.
I'm here.
I'm like, during the day,
No,
in the
you're like,
mornings, I'm
maybe
fine.
If I'm out by 1.
The bones, I'm out by 1.
Y'all,
I'm
if
good.
y'all want a part 2, I feel like we didn't dig. We usually have longer, but we're on a schedule today. We're doing good though.
We're doing good.
We
No.
did good. We did
We,
so
we,
good.
we need to have you back to dig more into, because I need to know what I'm
Relationship.
relationship and
And what
financial. I don't know what I'm doing.
No, I got you.
I'm
on
like,
that.
I
The
don't know
financial
what I'm
side.
doing.
Now that,
That's
I got
scary.
you. We knocked that out the park.
Okay.
I did that with my eyes closed.
We can do generational wealth and Black family wealth.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
it
let's
right
do
there.
that.
Talk about that.
That's
You could bring us into your world if
That's it.
That'll be cool. We might even do that on Patreon. That'd
Yeah,
be
we
dope.
could.
Like a little financial wealth mini
Something.
course
I
or
got you.
something.
I got you.
that. Okay, but what do you know for sure, and what do you say no to? We do this at the end of every episode.
Okay.
So what do you know for sure, K-N-O-W, and what do you say no to for sure?
What do I know for sure? I know for sure that I will be somebody's husband.
Okay.
Oh, I love that.
I love that.
Yeah. What am I saying no to?
It's like somebody who.
Somebody sit next to you.
Somebody like in this room.
Like in the state of Georgia, or is she
It's like somebody
close?
that's 33 in the Aries. It's like,
Does she happen to have a podcast?
dude, she got a wig on.
She's sick. She needs help.
Okay, I'm gonna stop playing.
And what was the other one?
What do you say no
No.
to for sure?
Like a non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable in life in general.
Yeah. Or this is where you are right now. What do you say no to?
Negative energy.
Yeah.
A person that don't believe in itself. That's important to me because I think big.
Yeah.
You know, I'm building big. So, you know, I don't smoke, I don't drink. So I just made my team like, yo, you can't smoke and drink here. I don't want it around me.
That's good.
So now we putting drug tests on. We putting out. So we shooting.
Wow.
I just did it. We just put it on the laws. Everybody signed the contract.
Wow.
I don't want that around me because to me that's negative.
Wow. Those are your boundaries
That's
right
it.
now. Yeah.
I don't need it around me.
Wow.
I don't need it around me. So that's like, that's non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because my team smoke.
That's good.
And I was like, look, like I love y'all.
Yeah.
But if
not
you won't
here
be
in
here-
this environment. Yeah.
We can't. I'm drug free.
Wow.
I don't want it around me. And
Wow.
I revert back to I was like, yo, I don't think TDJ's got nobody around him that smoke weed.
Wow.
I don't think I've been around Eric Thomas. I don't think he don't play that.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he said something to me. He said, when you get to this stage, it's not what's wrong with it, it's what's right with it. So if you on my production team, or if you handling people payments, or if you create my beats, or if I got you as the director or something, you high. You can't because I'm not high.
Focus. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying my team has been, but we gonna eliminate that.
Yeah.
Right, we gonna
the
eliminate
risk.
that.
Yeah, lower the
So,
risk.
just not anything that could compromise the journey.
Yeah.
You got to get away from me.
I love that.
So that's my non-negotiables
no.
right there. Yep.
Love it.
What I know for sure, listening to your story, what I know for sure is it don't matter where you come from.
No facts.
If you are listening to this, I don't want to hear no excuses. Excuses after excuses. Your mindset has to shift, and it can shift. And you are a prime example of that.
Thank
And
you,
I
B.
love that. You are such a good example of black men and where they come from and what the system wants them to stay in
yeah.
and how they can come out of that. You are where you are today is not your end all be all. I know that for sure. So black men, we love you. We are cheering for you.
Yes.
We want more black men on this podcast to share y'all stories. We love you guys so much. So keep going. N-O. What am I saying no to for sure? No. Dang, I don't know. No.
No more gamers.
No more gamers. Ooh, get off that game, young man. Jesus, please. No more gamers. Ooh, just you twisting your hair all day. You just twisting and gaming. Where is your
up with that
barber?
twisty?
Just you ain't got
Eli
nothing else to
does
do.
that.
You ain't got nothing else to do.
Twisting,
You
bored.
young. You a kid.
Bored.
But Eli is 12.
I know,
These
but it's
niggas
like-
is 29.
Turning forward.
Ooh, twisting. You just ain't got nothing to do with your hands. Go. You should be counting some money or something. You just twisting.
Why is there not a book in your hand?
A book, a Bible.
Something.
Well, Miles Monroe said, you know everybody on the football team. You don't know the 12 disciples.
Don't know a character in the book.
Not a character. I don't either. But I'm not the man.
You said I'm still working on it.
You were supposed to leave me.
You are hilarious. What do I know for sure? I know that. I guess I'm gonna piggyback that. You know, this type of black man exists,
Yeah.
and that it's possible,
So dope.
and that it's beautiful, and
Yeah.
it's encouraging, it's inspiring, and I think that it is the design of how God wanted it to be.
Yep. Yep.
I am gonna say no to. What am I saying no to?
N-O.
I'm gonna say no to just being fearful in this next, phase of my life. Like, although there are a lot of things that I'm unfamiliar with and I'm not knowledgeable on, I'm not going to be afraid to learn.
Like, I can do it. Yeah,
I can learn, and just like, you know, you just take one step at a time, and not shaming myself for not knowing things.
Right.
And it's like, I didn't know.
Like,
and
why
I don't,
would I?
But, yeah.
Why would I know this?
But I'm going to learn, and
Yeah.
I'm going to, you know, I'm going to be amazing at it. So that's it.
Salute to that.
Yeah.
Yay, this is such a good episode, you guys. We love y'all.
We
Put in the
love you
comments
guys.
what y'all want to see more of. Wallstreet Trapper.
Yeah, we
Yes,
definitely
yes,
got to bring
yes,
it back.
We have to.
Yes.
So quick. We love you guys. I'm B.Simone.
I'm Megan Ashley.
And we'll see you next week on the Know For Sure podcast.
Love you guys.
Bye. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Know For Sure podcast. Make sure you keep the conversation going and use our hashtag KnowForSurePod.
Yes, we want to see you guys share the hashtag KnowForSurePod on all social media platforms. We want to keep the conversation going.
And follow us on all social media platforms, Instagram and Twitter, KnowForSurePod.